Yo, what is great in the state? It is the radio rap star, the voice of choice that makes the ladies noise, Mr. Damn. He does that too. Also, he is the fifth, 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth Ring Wars Carolina television champion. He is G Money in the house. Watch your mouth. And
Watch your damn mouth.
Yeah, watch it. You gotta watch it, man. You gotta watch it. And I'm being joined by.
It's the boss, very best in talk wrestling. It's DB here in the house.
That's right. That's right. DB is in the building. And look, we are here for another episode of the Smash the Mat podcast. You know what I'm saying? So, what we've been doing the last couple of weeks, I guess you could say.
Yeah. At least 3 weeks straight, which has been solid, I would say.
Yeah, 3 weeks straight. And what we've been doing is Mr. DB here has been coming up with topics that we could talk about. We talk about the Raws and SmackDowns and the AEWs.
Things
and stuff.
happen.
But we could do a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? We starting to add a little bit more to these shows. So we're just coming up with actual topics, and it can still deal with some of the current stuff that's going on.
So what's up, Mike? Yeah, how's it going?
Oh yeah, my bad. Let me get on.
Oh yeah,
let me check that.
Comments.
Yo, what's good? Oh, they're asking for that link.
Where's that link at? What link?
The link so that they can see their names, I'm guessing.
Well, we can see your names. You good?
Yeah, I think you probably only have to do it.
You only have to do it once, luckily enough. So, but yeah, if you're looking for the question, you can go to the Smash the Mat discussion group on Facebook if you're not a member, or go to the Smash the Mat podcast page, and we post a question every week now. After these shows, I come up with a concept, and this week it was inspired by the new favorite team in AEW.
Yeah.
Called MJF and Adam Cole, baby.
Do they have a name yet?
No, they don't have a name, but they have kind of mixed together, their things, like they just had their themes merge because they're doing a tag team. Yeah, I
missed that.
Yeah, they're doing a tag team eliminator thing so they can get new challengers, and now the current number one contenders are MJF and Adam Cole. Now, MJF being the AEW World Champion, and a lot of people think he's going to turn on Cole, but he seems to really be enjoying himself as part of this team. But it's clear that somehow we're going to get to them having another match for the AEW World title, but right now everybody's enjoying it. The merchandise sales, especially with their shirt, is through the roof. It's like, I'm better than you, baby. I think that's the phrase on there.
That's definitely the phrase.
Yeah. So I think we put a picture in there of them two together.
Did we? Because I threw in about 30 pictures.
It should have been in that lineup.
There's a good chance that I might have missed it.
It's okay.
But you know what? I'll redo it.
Yeah.
And let me also say, before we start, I have to send rest in peace to my bro, Big Abe. This is not wrestling related, but I just found out today, man. So rest in peace to my brother, Big Abe, man. You know what I'm saying? He was a wrestling fan.
Yeah.
And like during my journey, he would hit me up and ask questions and see how things are.
Oh, well, that's legit.
Absolutely. I'm looking for this picture too.
Yeah. I had a bunch in there. It was like a 4. It's by the MVP one. MVP and Matt Hardy.
Okay.
Yeah. And then there's
okay. Oh, that's the one. Oh, okay. I think I did. All right. So speaking of that, so what we're doing today, we're talking about makeshift tag teams.
Yes. Now this is not like they debuted together as a tag team. These are two established stars that are put together and formed a team. And we put the question out there on the Smash the Mat Facebook and discussion page. Inspired by Adam Cole and MJF, who were the best makeshift tag teams? Also, who do you think could work as a tag team? Now, a lot of you, now that's the perfect example. See, they got the Better Than You, baby, and then they had the jackets on, and they came in with the mixed theme. It was really cool.
Well, look, I have a dark horse that
Okay.
they haven't officially debuted as a tag team,
Okay.
but this team right here,
What?
Mr. Everything, Victor Andrews, and G Money, the fifth Ring Wars Carolina Television Champion. That is going to be.
That's not even tag team. That's a stable right there.
Well, that's a stable.
That's a stable. I'm
Still,
down.
I literally just threw that together, so that could be like Faded Everything Truth. I don't know.
Who knows? Who knows? Or the Truth Commission or something. No,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
that's old. That's taken.
Yeah. All
Or
right.
Club
So,
Truth. But if you want to see that interview, make sure you go to G's page on YouTube and everything, so you can check that out.
absolutely.
Yeah.
And look, shout out to everybody that's watching on the YouTube page. Shout out to everybody that's watching us live on Facebook, whether you're in the Smash the Mat discussion group or if you're on the Smash the Mat page, or if you're in wherever you are. If you get to see this, like, shout out to you. You know what I'm saying? Because we are going to be taking ideas from the comments.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we're going to be talking about it.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun, and especially I feel like our interactions are what really builds this show. So thank you so much to all of you because you helped make it happen. I want to say StreamYard.com/Facebook. If you go to that gives you the rights, but for some reason the link's not been popping up everywhere lately. But it's okay.
Oh yeah.
We'll try to comment. But I say, with that being said, let's dive. Yeah.
Okay. Let's get to it. Oh no, we're not. Edwin, we're not doing that. I'm not even going to put that up.
No.
I can't even put that one up.
No, we're not putting that up. All right, so let's actually go dive in and kind of just go down first the list of people like the one and only RWC owner, Dex Carter, which shout out to him. He says, Team Hell No.
Team Hell No. That was actually one of the better ones.
Yes, very much so.
They were hella entertaining.
They very much were. Especially appearance from Scorpio Sky in their therapy sessions as Stan.
That was Scorpio.
Yeah, that was Scorpio. But yeah, Team Hell No, like they kind of came out of nowhere. And it was like really the No situation was frustrating, but it was good that they did this team to both give them something to do. And they were, I mean, Kane, one of the best big men in history, and Daniel Bryan, one of the best wrestlers in history, together as a team, and it was highly entertaining.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
that's a good one.
That's
definitely
a good
one.
All right,
probably one of the best.
Probably one of the best. All right, so going back to the list,
what else we got on the list?
Adrian, good old friend to RWC and to us, he says AJ Styles and Christopher Daniels.
Okay, I didn't get a picture of them.
Yeah.
But AJ Styles and Christopher Daniels, did they go by a team name, or was it just?
I think it was just them. They didn't really go by a team name during the time. I want to say, let's go back to. I was trying to get the championship, which by the way, Kane and Daniel Bryan were the World Tag Team Champions in WWE at the time, as you saw.
Yeah, absolutely.
TNA World Tag.
I see the guys. I see a lot of. Yeah, this is true. Kane and Bryan had great. Wait a minute.
Mm-hmm.
They had great chemistry.
Yeah.
Wait, what is this? Wait. Team Miz and Shane. Shane who?
Shane McMahon. Yeah, they did win the titles.
Did they?
Yeah, they did win the tag team titles.
So many makeshift teams. I can't even remember them all.
There are a lot. I want to say
if they didn't have a name, like that's fine. I wanted to jump through some of these picks because we got a whole lot.
Yeah, we got a whole bunch. Real quick, I was trying to verify. Yes, AJ Styles and Christopher Daniels, they were tag team champions in
And yeah.
TNA. Well, they were technically NWA tag team champions. They're actually looks like 2 times they won the tag titles whenever NWA was still a part of TNA.
Okay, I
So
see.
good on them. So yeah, they were a solid team, but they never had a team name, I don't think so.
Okay, hey, look, sometimes it be like that.
Yeah, and they're like real life best friends, so that kind of goes way back. Oh yeah, Miz and Shane did win the tag titles at one point. I think that was like a short bit. They won the SmackDown tag titles, and that was when Shane was still commissioner of SmackDown during the time.
Got you. I didn't realize there was a limit on how many pictures could go in here. I'm getting.
There's a limit.
Yes, so I got to get some of this stuff out of here.
We got a lot.
There's a lot
today, but you know the things we need to keep. Okay.
Look. Now, when we're talking about things that can never go anywhere, we're talking about some classic stuff.
Like I need that.
I need these pics.
I need this. I'm telling you, I'm gonna start messaging Lashley on Twitter or as they call it X now. I'm gonna start messaging Lashley. I'm like, look, your new phrase is I need that or I need this. Like
I need this.
Yeah, with that face.
That's the face.
That's the face.
And look, another thing we can't get rid of.
You raggedy bitch.
Ever. We have some gold stuff.
We got some classics.
I am suffering.
He was in so much pain.
You know.
I
see some really good ones in here.
Yeah.
Let me delete some more stuff. All right, give me the next one.
All right, next up, here's a perfect one. These are probably, it goes to one of the first big ones to really break through in the Attitude Era. I'm talking about the one and only the People's Champ, The Rock, and Mankind, Mick Foley, which commonly known as the Rock and Sock Connection.
The Rock and Sock Connection.
Like, talk about some of the funniest segments in history. Like, this is your life, Rock.
This is your life. Come on.
And they've tried to replicate that same segment before. Like, Vince doesn't understand sometimes shit don't work multiple times, but
look, the Rock and Sock Connection made me a fan of Mankind.
Yeah.
I wasn't really a big fan because I was all in as a Rock fan.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
But yes, Rock and Sock Connection, that really opened up the person for me. That really opened up the personality of Foley and made me a
big time. And it even inspired future tag teams like Sasha and Bailey. They were the Boston Hug Connection.
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
when the connection, you know what time it is.
Yeah. So, I'm looking at this list, and the SmackDown. Well, the women's tag titles have all been makeshift teams, except for the Iconics.
Except for the Iconics, yeah.
And the Kabuki Warriors and maybe Damage Control. That's really about it. Every other team is makeshift. So,
yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, it's very wild.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
Number one.
Be
one of the best. All right, who else do we got on our list? Oh, here's one of our favorite makeshift tag teams. When we were really first doing the show, when I first joined the show, we talked about these guys all the time when they were in NXT, and then they kind of made their main roster debuts.
Oh yeah, wait. You know what? I thought you was going one way. I know what direction.
You know what direction I'm going in.
Yes, we're talking about the black guys.
The black guys.
The Black and Ricochet. We used to rant and rave about the black guys.
We love the black guys. They were one of our favorite tag teams.
Oh my gosh.
The only thing
they was missing was the name.
Yes, matching gear and to go by the black guys. They shouldn't have been afraid. We would have supported them.
Come on, man. That would have been fire.
And they sadly never won the tag titles, which I hate that. They were a very good team. They were interesting.
You know what was so wild about that time? Because if you remember, they had brought the black guys up, and they also brought DIY up as a tag team.
Yeah.
even though they were feuding
Feuding.
in NXT. Like they killed the continuity just to bring them to the main roster for whatever reason. And then I believe it was Ciampa that got hurt.
Yep.
And it was a wash.
Vince was a madman. Now the black guy stayed, but eventually they split him up in the draft, and that was why their team ended. But yeah, Vince didn't give a damn because he don't watch NXT. He don't care.
Exactly.
Inspired by what was the other one that you thought? Oh yeah, such good shit.
You already know. You know what time it is. You
So
said
what?
the other one?
Yeah, what was the other one that you thought I was setting up?
Oh, I thought you was talking about DIY in general.
Oh yes, now
I thought you were talking about DIY.
Now that is true. Now that is one of the best makeshift tag teams that turned out to be gold. Like I do like teams like that start off makeshift, but then they become like a real team with team name, music, matching gear, and that's what happened. Ciampa and Gargano were, part of the Cruiserweight Classic, and then they were. And then they just ended up in the tag team, and then got fully signed.
Man, they had a hell of a rivalry with the Revival.
Oh my God, probably one of the best. That's the reason why the Revival became one of the best tag teams in the world.
Absolutely.
Like that feud.
What was the NXT Toronto show?
Yep.
If I remember correctly, the best out of 3 falls.
Yep, and which ended with Tommaso.
Yeah.
And then Tommaso turning on Gargano at the end of that match, setting up.
Oh man, that's why people don't understand. Like I had a chance to interview Ciampa back in 21 before his injury, and I told him, man, like that era of 2014 to 2019 NXT was, and I quote, unfuckwittable.
It's real.
I didn't say that to him because
it's real.
But
you got to think too, Black and Gold was on point. Then you also had 205 killing it. Like everything was, the match quality was something else.
Like we was living in an era and didn't even realize
it was such an era because so much missed. Yeah. All right, who else is on our list? Now, in fact, let's go to the past. Let's talk about one of the greatest, the original makeshift tag team. Because we were just talking about this man last week, and it led to some of those great promos that we watched last week. We're talking about the freaking Mega Powers.
The Mega Powers, man. Come on now.
Next level. Okay, Hulk Hogan, biggest wrestler in the world, teaming up with the Macho Man Randy Savage, WWF Heavyweight Champion. And it led to those promos that we saw.
Is enough to get me to the boiling point.
Hulk Hogan's hot dogging and grandstanding ended this amazing team.
All that hot dogging.
And all that grandstanding.
All that grandstanding.
And lust in his eyes for Elizabeth.
We seen the lust.
We saw the lust.
It was right there.
It's all his damn fault. That's such a great team. Such a great team.
You could have been medium standing. You could have been low standing. But no, you had to go and
grandstanding, hot dogging,
bro. Not hamburgering, not tacoing, not cheesecaking, hot dogging
and grandstanding. It's so ridiculous.
Come on, man. That's the worst combination of all time.
See, that was originally why Hulk Hogan disgusted me. Okay, and then we saw what happened. Now,
I promise you, if I really, really understood when I was younger, I really understood what was going on,
it makes perfect sense.
I'd have stopped being a Hulk Hogan fan a long time before the racism.
Anyway, let's keep it going. Now, one person who does not discriminate, because I saw him pop up again on this list, is Kane. Let's just go through. Kane is the king. He is a quintessential tag team specialist.
Come on now.
Okay, because you got Kane and X-Pac. Let me tell you, I used to love their entrance with the and then break it down. Like
I won't necessarily call this a makeshift, but
essentially they were in a way.
Yeah.
But then they became, what they are, the Brothers of Destruction. I mean, they started off as enemies and brothers, and then best tag teams.
I need my brother.
Yeah.
Then you got RVD and Kane.
RVD and Kane, which led to Kane getting his mask taken off. And yeah, such a great team.
Come on, man. Hurricane.
Hurricane. Kane is a tag team specialist, I tell you.
Look, I like this. Like taking a step back. Omar says, being an adult is realizing Hogan was the bad guy in the match.
That's real. He was. It made perfect sense when you really think about it.
Damn grand.
I'm on Macho side.
Me too.
I understood.
Like, come
all
on,
that
man.
hot dogging and grandstanding and lust in his eyes. I'm telling you, those three. That's like 3 strikes. Hot dogging, grandstanding, lust.
I mean, like that's the unholy trinity right there. You know what I'm saying? And we already saw Team Hell No. Like
Team Hell No.
Come on, bro. That's a sample.
Yeah, that was. He was also teamed up with Mankind too. He also
I don't think I got that picture. I saw the picture. I didn't grab it.
Yeah. He was also in the tag team with
Big Show. It's like
Kane and Big Show also. Yeah, they were a tag team.
Yeah, he had a crap load.
Kane is a tag team specialist for sure. All
right.
Look,
since we're talking about tag team specialists, we might as well talk about my man R-Truth, because R-Truth had hella tag partners. I didn't grab them all, but I just got a couple. But I think R-Truth's most successful tag partner was Kofi Kingston.
Yes,
because that's who we won titles with.
Yeah,
I saw an argument that Awesome Truth wasn't that good, and when I did some research, they really weren't.
They really weren't.
Match.
They can't.
Maybe 2.
They did a good job building him up as a threat for The Rock and Cena to face off with, especially with it being The Rock's like first match in like years.
Yeah.
When they teamed up. So, and they did a good job of getting over in that situation, but yeah, they weren't that great of a tag team. R-Truth did also team up with John Morrison.
Yes, he did.
He's worked with he was tag team champions with Pac-Man Jones and Consequences Creed and TNA.
I should have got that one.
Now, Consequences Creed we know as Xavier Woods of the New Day. I mean, crap, the New Day. That's a makeshift team too. That was another.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah. Yeah, Adrian, we did already mention AJ Styles and Daniels and stuff, so that was a good one.
Oh yeah, absolutely,
mm-hmm.
Absolutely. But you know, another sleeper team. You know, another sleeper team that R-Truth was on, and I think. Oh wait, let me see if I threw this in there, because this one is special. And Mike just said something, but I already have the picture. I think, bam, 3 Live Crew.
Yeah.
BG James and Conan and TNA.
Yeah. Also another team which crosses over with one of the greatest makeshift teams, if you think about it, the New Age Outlaws.
That's right. Oh yeah. It was a new makeshift team.
They were a makeshift team.
Holy crap.
They just ended up being a great tag team. They were, sometimes it happens where 2 guys, they may have not figured it out, on their own, but then they team them up, and that really helps them push themselves to the next level.
Oh yeah.
Now another team that I absolutely did like, in that very case was, they started off feuding against each other on Monday Night Raw. Then they decided to team up, and it became something next level, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, which is another one of the absolute best makeshift teams. The Bar.
We don't
set the bar.
We are the Bar.
The Bar.
Like I love them as a team. I low key I would always put Rusev with them on the game and like make it like a mini crew.
Bro, I'm not mad at it.
Yeah. I always did that.
That was, you know what? These guys. You want to talk about work rate? These guys give you work rate.
They talk about work. Big meaty men.
I don't know if you could call Edge and Christian a makeshift team. Because didn't they come in together?
Yeah. Well, no, Edge did first pop up, but then Christian popped up, and then they became a team.
They started out all.
What part of the Brood?
But they were part of the Brood.
Yeah.
I
I wouldn't really consider them a makeshift team because Christian came in with the intention to be teamed up with Edge. So it was like, That was always part of the plan. They eventually became single stars on their own, but yeah, they were a makeshift team. Oh
So,
shit! I can't believe I forgot this team from TNA. Beer Money Incorporated.
money. You know what?
I was
I
such
didn't
a
think about that.
I was such a Beer Money fan. Like
I
that
didn't think
was
it was a makeshift team. I just thought they were just a team.
no. They because Robert Roode started off as part of Team Canada, and James Storm started off as part of the America's Most Wanted with Chris Harris.
Ah,
Yeah,
yes. Yes.
yeah.
Bruh.
So
Matter of fact, here's another one I saw. Bam, Jericho.
yep, Jericho. Now they were great, and they had one of the best themes where they redid it, where it was like break the walls down. It's the big show.
Yeah.
like their song was remade, but it was a remade mashup in a way. So
Here's a good one. Billy and Chuck.
Billy and Chuck. Oh my God.
Yo, Billy and Chuck were wild.
What a team. Like they were doing well with wrestling, then they started pushing the limits.
Bruh. I'm
and
talking
people
about
and
they
people were not ready.
pushed that to the limit.
Uh
And then like the West Hollywood Blondes,
yeah.
Lenny Lane and Lodi, classic tag team.
Yep.
And I think Adrian said, "Did we say Rocket?" Of course, we said Rocket.
Yeah, we said Rocket Sock. But
yeah, you gotta
speaking of Attitude Era, let's talk about another team in that same era that I loved, and I hated that it ended so soon because of injury. I'm talking about one of the greatest, makeshift teams in history. The WWE, the WWF champion, the Intercontinental champion, and World Tag Team champions, the two-man power trip.
Come on now. Imagine the run if they'd have gave him like a year.
Yeah, like especially with the invasion coming through.
Oh yeah.
Like, come on now.
Come on. That was bananas.
Yeah.
Super bananas.
Yeah.
Adrian, yeah, we did all of Kane's partners already.
Yeah, we already did that.
Yeah.
Tag team specialist.
You know what I'm saying? But you know what? Going back to another one, you know who was another great entertaining tag team? And this leads into another one. But I'm talking about the Golden Truth. The Golden Truth. Bruh. Goldust and R-Truth together was ridiculously entertaining.
It's like two tag team specialists teaming up to be a tag team. I love situations like that.
Come on, man.
Because Goldust, he's had some great partners, including his own brother Cody Rhodes, who turned into Stardust, and then also his Black connection.
Come on, bro.
With the one and only Booker T. The segment.
I think this is around the time when Goldust was doing the stuttering gimmick.
Yeah, when Triple H shocked him and stuff. So,
bro,
such a good team.
Goldust is like sometimes you forget that Dustin Rhodes, Dustin Rhodes is a national treasure.
Oh yeah, he's a natural. That's why
he is a natural.
One of the greatest wrestlers to ever live. Like, it's in his blood.
Bro, I'm talking about ridiculous. I'm trying to see. Oh, you know what? Another one that we missed. Let me see. Oh, that is a good one.
You know what? That is a good team.
Chris Benoit and Dean Malenko.
But then you also include like Perry Saturn and Eddie Guerrero, the Radicals. Very, very solid.
Oh, see this one. I just came across this pic. Well, you sent it, and I forgot they were a team.
Yep, MVP and Matt Hardy.
Matt mother-loving Hardy.
Let me tell you, I've always said it. The reason why Matt and Jeff Hardy became main eventers is because of MVP. MVP pushed both Hardy boys. Like, that man made them both single stars, and there is no one who can tell me otherwise. Because after both of them feuded with him, they both eventually won world titles.
Oh man, dang! So MVP is like the WWE version of Good Luck Chuck.
Yep, that's exactly right.
Feud with me, and afterwards you gonna win the belt.
That's why I always believe he should have been the one to beat Triple H. Whenever SmackDown had the WWE title, he should have beat Triple H, and then Jeff should have beat him. Like that would have solved. It would have been great, and he would have a world title reign under his belt. Because that spinner would have looked great on him. I'm just saying.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And let's jump to TNA. And, a team that's been around forever. I didn't realize they started out as a makeshift team. But we talking about them boys, them Motor City Machine Guns, Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin.
They were both just put together one day. And then then they kind of got repackaged and became like a full-time tag team. Like and it ended up being one of the best there is. Like,
absolutely,
it's real.
And Alex Shelley is currently the Impact World Champion,
which somebody that has deserved it. I love that they're finally getting people those world title runs. Like, I'm hoping Kazarian gets his. I really want Christopher Daniels to go back there and get his too. Like, people that really helped build Impact to what it is today. I'm glad Impact is still going strong after all these years, and people like Alex Shelley, who's also a physical therapist in real life, like he's got an adult job, but came back to wrestling, and now he's world champion. Like, amazing.
That's fire. That is fire. I'm trying to see what else.
Who else we got on the list? I put a lot in there.
Yeah, there's a lot. I might have to add some more. But rated RKO.
I want
rated RKO.
I want so badly for them to come back at least for one more run, if Orton's healthy. But his last team also was pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look.
And you know which team I'm talking about.
Hold on. Oh yeah, hold on. I know exactly what team you're talking about. There's too many pictures in here. Too many pictures.
I got to stay ready. Talking about RK Bro.
Bro.
Honestly, this won me over more with Matt Riddle than I'd realized that it would. Like, I was yeah. Even though this is before his suspension and stint in rehab and all the leaks and the cancellations, like, that was a solid team. I was waiting for Orton to turn on him.
Right, yeah, exactly. And then he got hurt instead.
Yeah, so I wouldn't be surprised if that's the feud if Orton comes back again. Hopefully good news, because Randy Orton's the GOAT. He's one of the best, if one of the best of all time.
Oh yeah. And then there was Edge and Chris Jericho.
See, you could say Edge was a tag team specialist too, because he won titles with Mysterio.
I was just about to say Edge and Rey Mysterio.
Yep. They won tag team titles also. And
speaking of, Rey Mysterio and Batista was a tag team.
Yes, and that ended in the most iconic fashion. You were supposed to be my friend. Again, if you didn't understand how good of an actor Batista is, go back and look at it. He's the best.
He had the chops early.
The best wrestler turned actor, hands down. I'm sorry, Rocky.
Speaking of The Rock, did you hear that he gave a 7-figure donation to the SAG?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the Association of Actors.
Yep.
But it was something Actors Guild. This strike, because a lot of them are kind of like, they're regular people. Like, their job is different, and every actor is not rich.
No, gross.
No.
Even the rich ones have to do a ton of shit to be rich, because people don't understand that you may make like a certain amount of money on a movie, but then half of it goes to your taxes, and then it goes to your team, your managers that you got to pay for, your publicists you got to pay for. All this money is the same thing in the music biz, and before you know it, they barely have enough. And so that's also why you see actors popping up on this movie. So they have to keep working. That's right. And hopefully not be locked into contracts, because sometimes they might get in a contract with a studio and they can't work anywhere else for like years. So then it becomes tough for them to make money if they're still waiting for that movie to finish, or they get the money in the back end. So, and then now with AI, they're saying that the studios want to pay them for a day's worth of work and then they get to keep their image and use it whenever they want in the future. So that's what they're striking for right now, which is terrible. These people, they entertain you, and hey, they deserve to get paid for it. So,
Hey, look, that's facts. Adrian said TLC taught us the game. Look, sometimes you got to see somebody get gypped.
they blew up the music business. I remember when they explained it. Like, and yes, that is real. Music business is worse, and that's just the way that it works, especially with owning.
It's definitely not fixed.
It is not. So hopefully we see a lot of changes coming through. Like, that's a big one.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's good stuff.
All right. What else do we got on the list?
Let me see. What else do we have up here? I have so many. I see 3 Live Crew. We got that one. We did them. That's Jared's show. We did that one. Did that one. Did that one. Did that one. MVP. Yep. Did that. We did a lot.
Yeah.
I think we did all the ones that I have pictures for.
Okay. So we'll just start showing some comments. So, of course, if you know any other teams, and in fact, the next part of the question, though, who would you put who do you think would be a good makeshift tag team?
Who do you put together?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know who I'd probably enjoy as a tag team? Ricochet and Apollo Crews.
I could see that.
That is a team I think that I would enjoy watching.
Yeah, I could see that.
You know, I mean, technically, the Hurt Business, Shelton Benjamin and Cedric Alexander were a makeshift team.
They were a makeshift team, yeah. But then again, it originally started from Ricochet and Cedric when they were a team, and he turned on Ricochet.
That is correct.
They were a makeshift team during that time.
What do you say, Hall and Nash? I mean, technically,
two dudes with attitude.
They're a makeshift team. They showed up in one place together. They weren't tagging before that.
Two dudes with attitude. I mean, then if you're going to say that, then you can say Scott Hall and Kevin Nash, the Outsiders.
That's what I said, Hall and Nash.
Oh, sorry. I thought we were talking about Sean. No, I saw the one above. Sorry, I was looking at the.
Oh, you know what? I didn't even see that. I didn't see the one above.
That's what like
Kevin Nash.
Yeah, that's the two dudes with attitude. But then, yeah, it makes you think Hall and Nash, the Outsiders became the NWO and stuff.
But I don't know. They up there.
You know who is another current makeshift tag team that's doing pretty well?
Well,
Alpha Academy.
Oh yeah. Yeah, this is true. Alpha Academy is. They definitely are.
Yeah, Chad Gable has had tag team titles with Otis,
Jason
Jordan when they were American Alpha, Robert Roode, and he teamed up with Shelton Benjamin.
Yeah, okay, I remember that. Yeah, they just be putting anybody together.
They really do. All right, this is a good suggestion.
I don't. You think that's a? Oh! You know what? I thought that said Ludwig.
No,
but Luther and Ilya Dragunov. So I missed that. When did that happen?
No, I think that was just a suggestion.
Oh, you're saying two guys that would. Oh, yeah. That would be a killer team.
That would be
a killer team. That's a team. I don't know. They might go undefeated.
That could be legit. That would be a problem. I'm stuck on my idea for a young guy faction, I saw somebody put it up on SmackDown on the WWE game. They had Austin Theory and Logan Paul team up, and I'm like, that would be a good team in my opinion.
That would be a hated team.
That would be hated, and that's the thing. I wish you could get like a faction together. Like you got Logan Paul, you put in Ricochet, you put in freaking Austin Theory, and then maybe get like another young guy or something to put in that crew. Oh yeah, Los Lotharios. Like put them in there, which they're a makeshift tag team if you think about it, even though they're related. They both started off as individuals.
Well, yeah, Oscar Io. I like that.
Yes, they could work. They could work. I mean, they do have the Kabuki Warrior connection. They both teamed up with Kairi Sane.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's a good option. I mean, Damage Control was a makeshift team.
Yeah, they were.
You could say Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez. They were a tag team before.
Tegan Knox.
Yep. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Team Fly Kicks. I think it was.
Exactly.
And then again, I remember that heel turn. That was probably one of the best heel turns in history. Like, and it happened on NXT with Dakota Kai because Dakota Kai was a good, was a face the whole time. She returns from injury in the War Game match. She just turns around and knees. Yep. I remember. I think I threw something when that happened. Like I just like, what? What?
You know what a team that I think would be really great if both guys were taller. Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate. That team would be crazy.
Yeah.
Like Tyler Bate is like 5'1", and Pete Dunne is like, I don't know, 5'8".
Yeah. But that also makes me think of when Jamie Noble and Kid Cash teamed up. When they were the Pit Bulls. Yeah, they were both short.
Oh yeah.
Or like Kendrick and God, who was the other dude?
Oh, you talking about Brian Kendrick?
Yeah, Brian Kendrick and who was it? Paul London.
Oh yeah, Paul London. Yeah. Dang, yeah, that was definitely a makeshift team. Yeah, Kendrick and London. That was a really good team. Look, Omar said, "I'm gonna need you to put some respect on the short kings."
All right, let's go. Let's go back.
Hey, look, they're not kings; they're kangs.
Kangs.
Short kangs.
We was kangs.
We was kangs.
Another. I mean that you can even go further down the line. Like Paul London also teamed up with Billy Kidman at one point.
Yep.
Billy Kidman was tag teams with Rey Mysterio in the Filthy Animals days and Juventud.
He said Pete Dunne and Dragunov would be a banger.
Yeah.
Weird said that. Yeah.
Yeah. I have they had a match? I thought they had a match in UK. Did they?
I don't know if you said Dunne. I don't know why I keep thinking of whenever I see Pete Dunne's name, I'm thinking of Tyler Bate.
Yeah.
What happened to he's still in NXT, right?
Who, Tyler Bate? Yeah. Yeah, he was just feuding over the North American title.
That reminds me that Trent Seven is in AEW. That's who it was. I was trying to remember.
Yeah.
And speaking of that, not only is Trent or at least he wrestled like one match.
Yeah.
And then Flash Gordon Webster and Mark Andrews, they're in TNA. They're in Impact right
now. Yes. Subculture.
Yes, there it is.
Yeah, and they were originally a makeshift team in NXT UK.
Mike said, I was thinking of Kevin Dunn. Look, trust me, there'll never be a time in life when I'm thinking about this guy. never in life.
Cornette maybe never look at this guy seriously ever. Call him Bucky Beaver. Terrible.
I'm just saying.
Terrible.
And I'm going to tell you another thing, Mike. When you say something like that, only thing I can think of is
accusations. These are not accusations.
Accusations.
These are not accusations.
That was an accusation.
In fact, that was a makeshift team right there.
Yeah?
Yeah, Keith Lee and Swerve.
Yeah.
And now they've been feuding for the last year, so.
Dang. You're right. Look at that. Made a joke and found another one. That's how we do.
That's how we do.
This show is educational.
It really is.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to think of.
You know who else was a makeshift team? The Shield.
You're right. You're right. But I don't know though.
You don't, bro.
I can't really count it.
By himself in NXT. Roman Reigns was by himself in NXT.
Yeah.
Ambrose.
Yeah. I guess you could. I don't know. I'm a little different with my definition.
I can't say they never interacted.
Yeah.
On TV in NXT because I wasn't really watching NXT.
Well, nobody was. That was before they got on the WWE network.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So those were the days when they were still showing it randomly at local channels, and they had to build up that database and stuff. Which hopefully, you know what, we might need to do that one day. Go back and watch original NXT and stuff and see progressions and stuff.
Like a watch along?
Yeah, that would be legit.
Yeah, we gotta find out how to do that without getting the show pulled.
Yeah, there's got to be a way.
Because Cornette does it all the time. Like
Yeah.
they do a watch along with whatever.
Yeah, we might have to make that
Huh?
exclusive. Yeah, well, we should make that like an exclusive content or something. I don't know. Yeah,
Patreon.
Patreon. Yes, Adrian, we did say the New Day.
Oh yeah, definitely New Day. Like you said,
See, that's how I feel too.
Omar
So
said that you're putting in the Shield. Every faction was makeshift.
it
I mean,
that's kind of opened up a can of worms. That's why I say I don't really count the Shield like that. That's different. They ended up winning the tag titles.
they debuted like that. That's all. I'm saying.
Yeah, that's the thing. So I don't know. I
You
wouldn't
know,
consider
like,
them makeshift.
I don't count the NWO as makeshift.
Yeah.
Like Hall and Nash, yes, but not the
Yes.
NWO because people just started joining.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like who else? Like DX, like New Age Outlaws, yes. DX,
Yes.
no.
No. I mean,
You
they
know?
didn't even really
Well,
become.
technically, DX, as in Triple H and Shawn Michaels, technically were.
They weren't
Well,
really tag teaming. They weren't even wrestling tag team matches when they first got together.
yeah, they were just together.
They were just together. So yeah, if you can count
Like,
it later when they
I
became.
wouldn't count the Hart Foundation as a makeshift.
No, nowhere close. Yeah,
No.
they debuted together too. Same deal.
Right,
Like,
right. Now, you can make an argument for Nation of Domination because
mainly
remember Farouk started with that dumbass helmet on.
mainly you could count Mark Henry and D'Lo makeshift. Like you can because you know the way that Mark Henry debuted with the American flag gear and all that. Then they put him in the Nation. And then him and D'Lo ended up teaming. Like I say, if you have established yourself as a on the main roster or on the main television show as an individual, and then get put in a tag team, that makes you makeshift.
Right. I dig it. I dig it. Let me see, let's see who else, because there are so many. There are definitely.
All right, so who would you put together in AEW as a makeshift tag team?
AEW.
Yeah.
Jeez. They don't need it because I think, well, at least one of them is doing well by themselves, but I just like putting random black guys together. So
I agree. I agree with you. I agree with you. I mean, if you're being real, every black team was a makeshift. Like the Acclaimed, they got put together on Dark and ended up getting over. Starks and Hobbs, they were makeshift. So
yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Ricky Starks and Scorpio Sky is one.
yeah, then they did the Man of the Year for a little bit. Him and Ethan Page.
Oh yeah,
they were makeshift.
Yeah, we talked about Kane and RVD already,
but that one is good, interesting.
But
that is good.
The era. That's
that's actually.
No, because I was say no, that's not it. Well, because wasn't O'Reilly and what's his face? They were redragging.
This is actually really interesting. That's comprised of multiple makeshift tag teams because at ROH it was Future Shock, Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly. They debuted together as a team. Then they split apart, feuded. And then Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish became a makeshift team in Redragon. And then all three of them ended up back together. So that's like different layers of makeshift tag teams right there.
Earthquake and Typhoon.
Yeah. Vince was like, you know what? Y'all are more storm related.
Oh, you know what? The other day I was at my boy house and we was watching old Arsenio Hall clips.
Oh,
when he brought out wrestlers.
Yeah.
Here's a team. Akeem the African Dream and Big Boss Man. It was a team for a little bit. And Slick Johnson was their manager. Yes.
Oh, Slick.
Yes. Yes.
Crazy.
Absolutely.
Crazy.
Absolutely. Now, I don't know if beautiful Bobby Eaton and Arn Anderson.
Yeah.
I guess you because Bobby Eaton was in another. He was part of the Fantastics.
Yeah.
So yeah. I guess you could do that.
You could do that. You could do that.
Yeah.
Now, a lot of these teams didn't win tag titles, which is the crazy part.
A lot of these teams didn't. I think they were just for the sake of being teams.
Like just scrolling through the former Raw Tag Team champions, let's just kind of look. Chris Benoit and Kurt Angle, they were the first champions of that version of the titles.
Remember them teaming up.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Edge and Rey Mysterio, like the first 3 teams were Makeshift. And you could even say this one is, even though they're just families, Los Guerreros, Chavo Guerrero and Eddie Guerrero.
You know what? That reminds me of Los Lotharios too.
Yep.
That's a makeshift team.
They're a makeshift team.
Humberto Carrillo, Angel Garza.
Well, I won't count this as a makeshift team because they debuted together. The world's greatest tag team, or Team Angle.
Yeah, they came in together. So
yeah.
I wouldn't do that.
I mean, they could go further back. You got the Minnesota Wrecking Crew when it was Brock and Shelton in OVW, but we never saw them together.
Right.
Here's a random team: Eddie Guerrero and Tajiri.
Oh, what?
Yeah. Yep. Chavo
Guerrero and Tajiri.
Yeah, Chavo was injured and was replaced by Tajiri in that match. And this was when they were trading off the World Tag Team titles, like them and the and Los Guerreros, the world's greatest tag team.
Oh my gosh, yo. Who did Jimmy Wang Yang team with?
Oh my God.
Was it Funaki? No, that's Kai and Tai.
That's Kai and Tai. Yeah, technically they are a makeshift tag team. Because Funaki wasn't in Kai and Tai originally.
You know another one that I can't believe I forgot? Too Cool. Come on, man. Come on, dog. Come on.
Too hot, too much.
Exactly.
Yeah. Wow. Oh yeah. And they were originally Too Much. That was the name.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Yeah. Which supposedly they were originally supposed to have the gay storyline, and that's why they changed them to Too Cool instead. Too sexy. It was Too Sexy, Brian Christopher, and Too Hot.
You wouldn't call the Guerreros, or if they were a makeshift team.
Again, that's why I said what I said. I called them makeshift because even though they're family, they both started out as individuals.
Carlito and his brother.
Yep. They would be makeshift. So it'd be the same thing. I mean, you could.
Carlito was chilling before Primo.
Yeah.
No. Not Carlito and Primo. Primo and Epico.
They were both. You're right. They were both teams. Like Epico's the connection because Primo. He was the connection because he originally teamed with Carlito. And when Carlito left, they called up his brother Epico. Because remember, they were Los Matadores, and then they were the Shining Stars, the Colognes, all that. Oh, yeah. So you're right, but yeah, I still wouldn't. Again, if they didn't debut together, then they're makeshift. Here's a random team. Let's see if you remember this one: Kenzo Suzuki and Rene Dupree.
I don't. I remember Rene Dupree. I don't remember Kenzo Suzuki.
Yo, big
Rene Dupree. I think he held the record as like the youngest champion. He was like 19.
Yep. Rikishi.
Do you think you could count La Resistance as a makeshift team?
No, because they debuted together.
Did they? Okay.
Yeah. But here's one. Rikishi and Scotty 2 Hotty.
That's definitely a makeshift team.
That is a makeshift team. Then there's Charlie Haas and Rico, which I love that storyline.
Oh!
When they would get on the runway and Charlie would be thinking about it. He'd be like, and then the fans would lose their minds waiting for him to
Wasn't Charlie Haas doing a deal where he kept dressing up as other people?
Oh, that was before that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he did do that. No, Charlie Haas was just like normal because Shelton got sent there.
Hilariously entertaining for no reason.
He's so good. He was so good. Like, Charlie Haas, severely underrated talent.
Oh
He
man,
might be
Omar just shut it down. I just forgot about Braun Strowman and Nicholas.
and the greatest tag team champion in history.
Right.
He
And the youngest.
he
Nobody.
debuted, won a title at WrestleMania,
I was there. That was
and
2018.
and then he relinquished the title the next night. Like,
Look, Nicholas has got. Let me see. He was what? 11?
he just got an action figure. They just announced his action figure at San Diego Comic-Con. He's got one coming.
Nicholas has about 3-4 more years till he can debut.
Oh wow!
Again, he can re-debut.
He's gonna come. He's gonna come back. He's gonna make that happen.
Braun around just long enough for Nicholas to debut.
Yeah. And then he should feud with him.
That's what I was about to say. He's got to feud with him for a championship.
Why'd you forget about me?
You never came to career day.
Yeah.
You never came to PE.
Yeah.
You just left me hanging.
Now here's another makeshift team. They came because of APA.
APA.
Yes.
Yeah.
They are one of the greatest makeshift teams ever. The Legion of Doom. Now this is the other version after Hawk passed away. This was an animal in
Heidenreich.
Heidenreich, yeah.
What, Heidenreich?
Heidenreich. Oh, I was a Heidenreich fan. You know what? I've already kind of thought of what our next subject is going to be.
I think we were on the same.
I already know what our next subject is going to be for next week, and I feel like it's going to be a real good one. But make sure you go to the pages so you see where we're going, because we're on the same page of what we're going to be talking about next. Let's go back. Oh, here's a very good team. Speaking of which, both have teamed up with R-Truth. I'm talking about John Morrison and The Miz. The Dirt Sheet.
Duh.
Exactly. Yeah, they were randomly put together after since they both were feuding with CM Punk on ECW, and that turned out to do that. So
you know what? You know who else you could throw in there with Morrison? Eminem, Mercury, Joey Mercury and John Morrison.
I wouldn't count it because Mercury didn't debut until he was in Eminem.
Oh.
Yeah, so I wouldn't count it. John Morrison did pop up as Johnny Nitro, but yeah, I wouldn't count it. Yeah, because they debuted together. Chris Jericho's won tag titles with Edge.
Nicholas, the streak lives on.
It lives on forever. Oh, here's a good one. Two current main eventers now. DDP and Bam.
Bam Bigelow.
They did team up. I remember that. Cody Rhodes and Drew McIntyre. They are former tag team champions.
What?
Yes.
Damn, I don't remember that at all.
That was way back in the day. It was Dash and Cody Rhodes and the chosen one, Drew McIntyre. Yeah. They were tag team champions. Here's a good one. Santino Marella and Vladimir Kozlov.
Oh God, not Kozlov.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
Those are the good old days.
Oh boy. Whenever I hear Kozlov's name, I immediately think of the Oddities.
Yeah.
Oh man, that is.
Keep going down. John Cena and The Miz have been tag champions.
Yeah. That was random as hell.
I want to say John Cena and David Otunga. They won titles once.
John Cena.
Yeah. The New Nexus. Ooh, here was a team that ended way too soon because of injury. I'm talking about Air Boom.
Oh, yes. Evan Bourne and Kofi. How the fudge did I forget that? We already talked about Kofi Kingston like twice.
Yeah, that's another tag team specialist is Kofi Kingston.
That Air Boom was crazy.
Yes. I love that team. That was they could have went the distance, but then I think Evan Bourne got injured during that time. Injury sometimes ruins good things. New Age Outlaws, Usos. Ooh, here's a good one. Damian Sandow and The Miz.
Yes. Mizdow.
And Mizdow. Still one of the best gimmicks ever.
Perfection.
Here's another one. Now, this is a really good team that still is probably one of the best. The Prime Time Players.
They definitely were a makeshift team.
They were a makeshift team.
was out before, and Darren Woods. I mean,
Darren Young.
yeah, Darren Young.
And they were on that never-ending season of NXT for bits. Yeah, so we already got the Bar. I mean, you could technically call him a makeshift team because Stone Cold and Shawn Michaels. Yes, they did.
Shawn Michaels.
Oh, Stone Cold also won with Mankind. No, Dude Love. He was tag team champion.
Oh,
Dude Love.
Hey, hey.
Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson.
Yes.
Yes, the Good Brothers.
15.
The Good Brothers. Let's see. A lot of legit. Ooh, here's. I forgot about this team. Jason Jordan and Seth Rollins.
What?
Yeah.
When did they tag?
When Ambrose got injured.
That's random.
Yeah, they teamed up. Yeah, that was actually okay. It was Jason Jordan and Seth Rollins, then the Bar, and then Braun Strowman and Nicholas. In that order.
God damn.
Oh, what about the leader of worlds? Bray Wyatt.
Yeah, Bray Wyatt and Matt Hardy.
Yep. They were a solid team.
We absolutely did talk Brothers of Destruction. That was one of the first ones we talked about.
Yep. The B team. Bo
The
Dallas.
B team.
Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel. Oh, I thought those.
Team was
They were such a good team. I loved it.
I fuck with the B team though.
These battle scars.
Yeah, I fuck with the B team.
Dolph Ziggler and Drew McIntyre.
Okay, I remember that.
Yep,
that's the one. That was on his comeback.
Mm-hmm. And then we stuck with a lot of legit teams. Braun Strowman and Seth Rollins did win tag titles together. Yeah. I didn't know they did that. Seth Rollins is starting to showcase. He's a tag team specialist.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, it was for a short time. I guess they were only champ for less than 30 days. Then they lost it to Dolph and Robert Roode, who are the Dirty Dogs.
Team. Yeah.
Yep. For a while, I don't know why this happens a lot. We get random tag teams. Oh, he's also won with Buddy Murphy. Seth Rollins is a tag team specialist.
Yeah. Was that when Buddy Murphy was like his disciple?
Yep, that's exactly when.
Mm.
New Day, Hurt Business, New Day. Oh, AJ Styles and Omos.
Okay, that was definitely.
Most random pairing, I must say.
Super, super random as hell.
All right. I'm going over to another set of tag titles. Which, this is cool. It kind of shows you where all the makeshift teams are.
They just be so you can make that strong argument that they really did not care about division.
They did not care at all. They're just like, all right, you're a tag team. SmackDown tag team titles. The very first SmackDown tag team champions for the new set of belts was actually Heath Slater and Rhino.
Heath Slater and Rhino?
Yep.
I think I do remember that.
Yeah, that was when I got kids. That was during the I got kids era.
Right, exactly.
And Brock's like, I don't give a shit about your kids. Oh, Brock was so serious too. I don't give a shit about your kids. Another team that was around during that time was the Hype Bros, which are Mojo Rawley and Zack Ryder.
Yes, the Hype Bros.
Yep.
Hype Bros.
There was a lot. Technically, I wouldn't call them makeshift because they started together. The Bludgeon Brothers.
Oh yeah, the Bludgeon Brothers.
No, they both debuted as part of the Wyatt family. So
Omar said they didn't care about the tag team division for a while and accidentally made a bunch of awesome tag teams.
That's how it works. That's how it works.
Oh, man, look at this one. Owen Hart and Yokozuna. Oh, man.
Didn't he also team up with...
Holy crap.
Didn't he also team up with Coco Beware?
Yes. Owen Hart was low key a tag team specialist.
He was a tag team specialist.
Oh, man.
I wouldn't count
And he
this.
was in the Nation of Domination.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, Adrian put Corbin and Madcap. I wouldn't really call them a makeshift team because Madcap was just kind of his backup in a lot of ways.
Mm-hmm.
Now Daniel Bryan and Rowan.
Partner with the first ever SmackDown tag team.
Yep. Yeah, they were. They won the tournament.
Mike said the Undertaker and Big Show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could see that. Daniel Bryan and Rowan did win the tag titles at one point. Yeah. And they were beat by the New Day. Miz and John Morrison. Oh, here's another, we might need to break down who the true tag team specialists are. It's already going to be Kane, Rey Mysterio, Kofi Kingston, R-Truth, Goldust, Seth Rollins.
Yeah.
And add Cesaro to this list because he won tag titles also with Shinsuke Nakamura.
Wait, what? When did Cesaro and Shinsuke win tag titles?
This was during 2020. Yeah, they beat the New Day.
Yeah, I was watching. I don't remember that.
2020, we barely remember that as it is.
Yeah,
so
that's good Lord.
Yeah. Now, a lot of people would say they're a makeshift team, but they're technically not. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, because they debuted together, like teaming, like years ago in ROH.
Well, yeah, I agree with that.
Don't forget.
Hold up. Don't forget about Daddy Ass when talking about tax. Yeah.
Because, okay, let's break that down. You had him, I think he teamed up with Bradshaw at one point. No. I'm thinking Bart Gunn. It's Bart Gunn.
He started out as one of the Smoking Guns.
Yeah, Smoking Guns. Then there was Road Dogg. Mm-hmm. Then there was Chuck.
Yeah, Billy and Chuck.
Well, not as much as I would think. So it kind of is a tag team specialist, which is crazy.
He just has long runs.
He just yes. They just get long title runs now. When I'm talking legit tag team specialist, I'm talking somebody that's won titles with multiple partners. And right now, Seth Rollins is starting to really rank up some tag team partners.
Oh yeah.
AJ Styles and Abyss, they are former tag team champions.
Facts.
Let's see. Facts. Triple X. Oh, I forgot about Triple X. Oh man, I forgot that was the team. Christopher Daniels, Low-Key, and Elix Skipper.
Oh yeah, damn. Yeah, I definitely.
Triple X. Yeah, they were one of the essential TNA tags at first. Yeah. Oh, you know what? We're gonna have to add AJ Styles to this list. He's a tag team specialist. Tom Coe.
Yeah.
Jerry Lynn.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. Also, he's won titles with Jerry Lynn, Christopher Daniels. He's also like AJ Styles and Abyss.
Yeah.
He's just gonna pick a random person and team with him. That's just what AJ will do. Oh, and Omos. We count that.
Oh my gosh.
Man, tag teams are crazy. Like, legit crazy. See, I never knew this was a tag team. The Real American Heroes. Who do you think's in that team?
The Real American Heroes?
Yes.
And what company?
They were in NWA.
NWA?
But they are actually two recognizable wrestlers that you would know.
Probably Sergeant Slaughter and back then? Oh, shit. Let's see. Sergeant Slaughter and...
No, I'll say 2007
NWA. Okay. Oh, 2007 NWA.
Yeah. It's going to blow your mind when I tell you who was in that team.
Go ahead, tell me.
Oh, I'll tell you. Joey Ryan and Carl Anderson.
Joey Ryan?
And Carl Anderson.
Mr. Not Asian Wife?
Yep. They were called the Real American Heroes.
Come on, man. Come on.
Now this is a good one.
He awesome makeshift.
Steve Blackman and Al Snow. That was something else. Those segments were hilarious.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, head cheese. Here was another team I saw. Oh, yeah, which they came out of New Japan, and I'm surprised AEW hasn't tried to get this team back together. Lance Archer and Davey Boy Smith Jr.
Yeah, you know what? David Boy Smith was supposed to join WWE back in 21.
He was, and he never debuted.
That was weird.
Yeah, very weird.
Smith.
Villain Enterprises, Brody King, and PCO. We kind of understand why they're not doing anything. Eli Drake and James Storm were a team.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Let's see. And those were all
Actually, right now there's a makeshift team in Impact with Moose and Brian Myers, aka Kurt Hawkins.
Yeah, like what? What's that all about?
You know where that came? Like I don't get to watch Impact because I don't have the channel.
Yeah.
Like when I saw it, like I follow Moose on Instagram, and I'm like, wait, what?
That is random. Yeah, Christians Coalition, Team Pac-Man. Oh, here's some tag team specialists. Samoa Joe, when he was tag team champion all by himself, and also Kurt Angle. Remember that all the belt storyline where yeah, that was during that time. The winner takes all.
Give me everything.
Yeah. Then there was Kurt Angle and Sting. They were tag champs.
Damn.
Kaz and Eric Young.
Okay.
Jay Lethal and Consequences Creed also.
Okay. Definitely didn't. I missed that.
Yeah, that was a good era. Booker T and Scott Steiner as part of the Main Event Mafia.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah.
Hernandez and Matt Morgan.
Oh, I do remember that team. Yeah.
Motor City. Crimson and Matt Morgan.
Okay.
Magnus and Samoa Joe.
Magnus,
All
aka Nick Aldis.
Yes. Oh, and then of course they started as they did become a group after being a makeshift tag team. Christopher Daniels and Kazarian.
Yep. SCU.
Yep. Oh, and then again more on AJ Styles as a tag team specialist. He's also won tag titles with Kurt Angle.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, Chavo Guerrero and Hernandez.
Wow, that's a team.
Bobby Roode and Austin Aries.
Damn.
Our good old friend.
That one at all.
Yeah, our good old friend Gunner and James Storm, who's also starting to seem like a tag team specialist.
Yeah.
Tag
Storm
team.
can do that with anybody.
Tag teams. Oh, and here's one. I guess they were called the Revolution. James Storm and Abyss.
Good Lord. What about Rusev Day?
Ah, that is a makeshift team right there. That is a good one. That is a good one. There we go. Oh, is our boy Brian in? Good to see you. You got on late.
Yeah, he got in mad late. Like we already talked about Primo and Epico.
Yeah, and there are millions of teams.
Yeah.
And Brian Myers might just be a tag team specialist.
Is that how they started out as Fortune? I could have sworn Christopher Daniels was in there long before.
No, they started out as a team as part of Fortune.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Fortune 4.
Right.
Brian Myers and Trevor Lee, who is Cameron Grimes.
Exactly.
Tag team specialists.
Heck, the Edgeheads in general. Kurt Hawkins and Zack Ryder.
Now they debuted together. They were the Major Brothers.
Yeah. Oh crap.
Yeah.
What about that?
Yeah. Eli Drake and Scott Steiner.
What?
Yep.
When did that happen?
That seemed to happen in Impact at one point. Well, no, I wouldn't count the North because that's how they debuted.
No, not the North.
Yeah. We already said the Motor City. Finn Juice. David
Yeah,
Finlay and Juice Robinson.
yeah, exactly. Yeah,
I mean, right now there's a good
I
team.
mean,
Juice,
Juice
and
and Switchblade, right?
yep.
They
They're
are. Yeah, I was just thinking about that.
or also on the other side in Impact, Ace Austin and Chris Bay.
Yeah,
They became a makeshift team.
ABC American Bullet Club.
Yep. Briscoes, no.
I don't know.
The Kingdom,
The
Mike
Kingdom.
Mike Bennett and Matt Taven.
Yeah, true, true.
And
Yeah,
then,
what about the Righteous?
huh?
The Righteous is Vincent and dang, what are them boys' names? Vincent and crap. There's oh man, it just leaves me.
All right, just and let's finish off strong with the greatest makeshift tag teams, and that is the complete history of the WWE Women's Tag Titles. Between the Boston Hug Connection, Bayley and Sasha Banks.
Yeah, the first
And then there's Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross.
makeshift as hell.
The Kabuki Warriors, Asuka and Kairi Sane.
Yeah, makeshift as hell.
Bayley and Sasha won it again. Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross won it again. Here's a big one: Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler.
That is makeshift as all hell.
That's makeshift as hell.
That's no store.
Huh?
That's IKEA.
Yeah. Asuka and Charlotte Flair.
Bruh, come on now.
Natalia and Tamina.
Yeah, I like that team though.
Mm-hmm. They were a pretty good team. Nikki.
There we go. Thank you, Omar, Vincent, Dutch, and Bateman.
There you go. Yep.
Yeah.
Nikki Ash and Rhea Ripley.
Huh.
Carmella and Queen Zelina, which I actually like that team. They were actually rolling with Sasha at one point, and I felt like they could have made a solid faction, those three.
That would have been.
That would have been it. And then, of course, Naomi and Sasha Banks.
Right.
Which we saw how that ended.
Yeah.
Aaliyah and Raquel Rodriguez. Then there's, of course, Damage Control. Even though technically they debuted on the main roster together, Dakota Kai and Io Sky, but they had their own things. Alexa Bliss and Asuka.
Which was wild.
Asuka's becoming a tag team specialist.
I know, right?
Becky Lynch and Lita. That was so random.
That was definitely a makeshift tag team. Holy crap.
Raquel Rodriguez and Liv Morgan, who just lost the title.
I think that's what Brian meant to say. He said Liv Morgan and Rhea.
Yeah.
I think he meant Raquel.
Yeah. They never won the titles, though, even though they teamed up.
I think he meant to say terrorizing. Terrorizing.
You could say they are makeshift. It was Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler.
Yeah, they're probably the only ones that weren't.
Yeah. And then our current women's tag team champions, Chelsea Green and Sonya Deville.
Yeah, that's makeshift as hell. But it works, though.
It works.
They work well together.
So what would be the worst makeshift tag team that you can think of?
The worst?
And this applies to everyone. If you're, who would be the absolute worst makeshift tag team you can think of?
The absolute worst? Like two guys that just didn't belong together?
Or that shouldn't belong together.
Shouldn't belong together. Let's see. Dang. Who was two guys? Brian said Kane and RVD. I thought they worked well together.
They were a solid team.
Look, Brian about to name all of Kane's guys.
We already talked about how Kane's a tag team specialist.
Man, like, matter of fact, we got the picks too. Hold on.
Let's cycle through it one more time of all of Kane's.
Matter of fact, we'll go through we're going through all the makeshift teams we have right now. Not that one. Oh, you know what? There's another one. Trevor Murdoch and Mike Knox.
Oh, yeah.
They won the Crockett Cup. NWA.
Oh, yeah. Now, that looks like a legit team.
Yeah. So, let's see. Oh, man. I went too far up. Okay, so we starting here. Golden Truth. These are the ones we went through. 3 Live Crew, Booker T and Goldust, Kofi Kingston and R-Truth, Jericho,
Jericho.
Rated RKO, The Mega Powers, Rock and Sock Connection, Kane and X-Pac, MVP and Matt Hardy, Brothers of Destruction, The Bar.
The Ball.
Yeah.
RK Bro.
Not rated RK Bro. Rated.
Is it?
Yeah. RK Bro. Kane and Big Show. RVD and Kane. Hurricane. I didn't even mean it like that, but it came out the right way.
Team Hello.
2-man power trip.
2-man power trip. And a Motor City Machine Guns.
The
Black Guys. That's the favorite tag team in history for Smash the Mat.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Right now, MJF and Adam Cole, DIY. And then we just talked about a whole bunch of other ones.
Yeah. Omar he appreciated what we did.
Best Makeshift tag team, honorable mention, everyone to ever hold the win. Yep. Y'all wild.
We're wild. Yeah, we just tell the truth. Here's some classic Makeshift teams. Like, here's some ones that I never knew. Let's see if you've heard of them. Paul Jones and Wahoo McDaniel.
No, I didn't know about that.
Wahoo McDaniel and Rufus R. Jones.
Didn't know about that. Look, Omar said the worst Makeshift tag team. Everyone's seen him won the tag title with and lost him on the same show.
God, Cena used to do that shit a lot too. He's done it with The Miz. He's done it with David Otunga. Dusty Rhodes and Dick Slater. Ric Flair and Greg Valentine.
Okay, I knew about that one.
Yeah.
I knew about that one. Yes.
Paul Jones was just makeshifted it up.
I don't even know who Paul Jones is.
He seems to be. He's a Mid-Atlantic goat from what it looks like, because he was tag team champions a bunch of times.
Yeah, he was probably a draw.
Yeah,
I just can't think of.
We'll have to do some research on Paul Jones, because he's had a bunch of tag team partners. Yeah. Ric Flair, though, Blackjack Mulligan.
Yep. Omar said Dusty Rhodes and Dick Slater, Dusty Dick.
Oh
Coming
my God.
to the ring, Dusty Dick.
Oh my God. Oh.
Dusty Dick, you're going down.
Dusty Dick, I'm gonna stomp you out. Paul Jones, I gotta research Paul Jones, because he might be the quintessential tag team specialist. In fact,
who?
Paul Jones. In fact, I need you guys, if you're watching, find out who the greatest. Let's decide who is the greatest tag team specialist in wrestling history. Like, we're talking a person who's won tag team titles with multiple people. Kane is up there.
To me, it's Kane.
To me, it's Kane too. But there might. I don't know. I'm looking at Paul Jones, and he might be the greatest tag team specialist. Because
do some off show research on Paul.
Yeah, because this man says, "Okay, you teaming with me, we win the titles tonight." This man wins a tag title at all costs. But honestly, I'm starting to think AJ Styles is up there as a tag team specialist,
right?
And also freaking Rey Mysterio. Yeah. And who was the other person that we were seeing a lot? R-Truth and Kofi Kingston. Those might be some tag team specialists right there. The Briscoes. So maybe so have we been looking at tag team wrestling all wrong this whole time?
Maybe we have.
Maybe people are expecting there to be real tag teams when tag teams are built on being makeshift.
That would make it more understandable.
I'm looking at it now with the NWA tag team titles, and most of the teams were makeshift right out the gate.
Bruh.
Like, so that might be the real story. Maybe we've been wrong the whole time. The Rock and Roll Express, they were the minority because they came in.
Guys like the Rock and Roll Express
in the Midnight, yeah.
The Von Erichs, the Midnight Express, the Fantastics, the Fabulous Freebirds.
Yeah.
Like those are Or
the Minnesota Wrecking Crew.
Yeah.
The original one. Yeah, Gene and Oli. Yeah, they were actually the first NWA Tag Team
I mean,
Champions.
you could even call the Four Horsemen because
Yeah.
they all existed before
Yeah.
and were brought together for a greater purpose.
Oh, here's a good team. The Enforcers, Arn Anderson and Larry Zbyszko.
Mm.
Arn Anderson starting to look like a tag team specialist from this list.
Art Anderson was, man. He teamed with a few Tully Blanchard.
Mm-hmm.
With a few people.
Ricky the Dragon Steamboat and Dusty Rhodes.
I didn't know about that one.
Yeah. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat and Shane Douglas.
The franchise?
Yeah. Dustin Rhodes teamed with Barry Windham. And of course, we know him as Goldust. So yeah, he's always been a tag team specialist.
I think.
Here's a team. Marcus Alexander Bagwell and Too Cold Scorpio.
I remember them. Yo, while you BSing. Well, I have a playlist of WCW Saturday night.
Yeah.
When I study wrestling, I go to that playlist and there's over 100 shows.
Yeah.
I have watched more than a couple Marcus Bagwell and Too Cold Scorpio matches. I've watched more than a couple.
Oh man.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's see. I'm trying to see another surprising thing. Cactus and Kevin Sullivan.
Oh, you said Cactus Jack?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you know what? He might be a tag team specialist. Marcus Alexander Bagwell and the Patriot, Stars and Stripes.
What?
Yep, they were a team.
That one.
Keep going.
Omar says, let's throw Sting on the list. Has anyone been betrayed by their partner more than that guy? Trust issues for life.
You know what? No, the person who's been betrayed the most by their tag team partners is Rey freaking Mysterio.
Oh, yeah. Right.
That man, I don't know what it is about that mask, but it makes people hate him for some reason, like automatically. Like you hate Rey, like his own son, his own damn son turned on him. I think Rey has had the most tag team partners turn on him. That's why he's had so many teams.
The Z-Man and Flying Brian.
Oh, God. Wow. Here's one. Again, Marcus Alexander Bagwell is back again with another team with Scotty Riggs, known.
That's the one. American males.
American
males. Well, that was so corny, but I used to love the American males for a short amount of time just because of that song.
That terrible theme song. Oh my God. Marcus Alexander Bagwell might be one of the greatest tag team specialists. So I'm going to make this my mission over the next probably few months. I'm going to try to gather and figure out who is the number one tag team specialist on this in wrestling history. Who is the greatest with most team members?
What wrestler won the most championships with different tag teams?
With different tag team members. Let's see. I did see one. Lex Luger has done it a few times. He's won it with Sting. He's also won it with the Giant. I don't know. Big Show's getting on that list too for tag team specialists.
Well, his flip floppity tail.
He teams up with a lot because he's also won it with Sting. Sting has won it with Kevin Nash. Scott Hall has won it with the Big Show.
What?
Yes.
They just, man.
They're just trading off.
Yeah, they're swingers. They're wrestling swingers.
Wrestling swingers.
Switching tag team partners like it's nothing.
Wow. Raven and Perry
Oh,
Saturn.
man. I cannot believe Alex Wright. Disco Inferno.
The Boogie Nights. Boogie Nights.
Oh, dog.
I forgot about the Boogie Nights. Oh, no, speaking of which, freaking Daniel Garcia is the new Alex Wright with his dance. Have you seen that dance?
I've seen it. I gotta get video.
Oh, yeah, we got to add that to our...
Throw that video in there.
Do we have an Alex Wright in our videos?
I don't think we have any Alex Wright in our videos.
We're going to have to add him and Daniel Garcia. Oh, here's a group I never knew was a thing. I must not have been watching WCW at the time. The Jersey Triad. Oh no, we did mention them because Diamond Dallas Page, Bam Bam Bigelow, and Chris Canyon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I forgot that was
their name, but yeah.
Yeah, I forgot that was their name. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, the West
What about,
Texas.
what about? Wait, what?
The West Texas.
This rednecks?
Yes, the West Texas Rednecks. Barry Windham, Kurt Hennig, and Kendall Winham. Oh, the West Texas Rednecks. Kurt Hennig, Bobby Duncombe Jr., Barry
Who?
Windham, Kendall Windham,
Junior?
and Curly Bill, as we know him as Virgil. Oh my God.
Mm-mm.
Oh, such a great group. Such a legendary faction. Oh,
Texas
the
redneck.
West Texas. I hate rap. Rap is crap. Oh my
man.
God. But their feud with the No Limit Soldiers. Oh. Oh. Oh my God.
Oh man,
Wrestling is crazy. First of all,
this is why, like, how do you not like wrestling, bro? Like, wrestling has real life problems.
oh my God, I forgot all. So terrible.
It's crazy because the West Texas Rednecks were probably supposed to be the heels.
Yes.
They were probably fans that's like, rap is crap.
Yeah, we do hate rap. What's Master P doing here? We don't want him here. Oh, here's a random tag team that I didn't know existed. Bret Hart and Goldberg.
When the hell did they team?
December 7th, 1999.
What? You
Yeah,
know what? This was the downfall of WCW. So
big time.
no, you know what it was speaking of that, you know it was a makeshift motherfucking tag team? Stevie Ray and Big T, aka Ahmed Johnson, aka Harlem Heat 2000.
Oh, I forgot all about that.
There's your answer right there.
Oh.
The first makeshift tag team.
Yeah, that is the worst makeshift tag team in history.
And I love Stevie Ray.
Oh, man.
And I used to love Ahmed Johnson.
Oh, that's before we found out who he really was. I'm just looking through. WCW has some random teams.
Boy, that was.
Oh my God.
Crap.
The Boogie Nights. Yeah, they were great. Perfect Event was a team. And that's Sean Stasiak and Chuck Palumbo.
Oh man.
Sean O'Hare, Mark Jindrak.
Oh, we already talked about Booker T and Goldust.
Yeah.
They're one of the better ones.
Ooh, the Insiders. I forgot they were a team.
The Insiders.
Yeah, DDP and Kevin Nash.
What?
Yep.
Yo. Oh yeah. Okay.
Booker T and Test. They were a tag team.
Yeah, they were.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was during the Invasion days.
Now, Bryant, Legion of Doom 2.0. Oh no, he said draw.
Yeah.
I was thinking of
Oh yeah. That was. I forgot that was the thing. Oh, I felt like no. Oh yeah, Scotty teamed up with Albert, didn't he? The Hip Hop Hippo.
No, not the Hip Hop Hippo.
I forgot all about that.
Not the Hip Hop Hippo.
Whew. Well, I think we've had enough. What today? Let's mention our sponsors.
Holy crap. Holy crap. I'm still tripping on the Hip Hop Hippo.
Hip Hop Hippo, Albert.
Hey, you know what? Let me before
Or Tons of Funk. Tons of Funk. I forgot about that.
Wasn't that Tensai and
Yes,
Albert
that's Albert.
Bro, this toy. Yo,
It's still Albert.
son,
Oh shit.
bro, yo. People like to talk about how like wrestling had like some like they were like, oh, they give black people stereotypical gimmicks. No, they give everybody stereotypical.
Everybody. Everybody.
Nobody was safe, bro.
That was the difference with wrestling. Yeah, literally, no one was safe.
Nobody was safe, boy. There was more. I think more white dudes got got the shaft.
Unless
Some stupid.
unless you were like jacked.
Look no further than oh wait. He said, "Oh, I'm glad you brought this up." And when he said, "Name one worse than GI Bro," too easy.
Okay.
Easy.
Wait. You might have to save this. You might have to save
Luke
this.
Gallows before he was Luke Gallows. When what was it? What was the name? It was Murdoch and Kane. No, what was the name of that tag team?
Jesse.
Where he played a
Jesse and Festus.
special. Yeah, that's it. Jesse and Festus. Festus was terrible.
Because
horrible.
How about this? We're gonna have to do a poll. I'm gonna do a poll for the first time ever for next week's topic because we're about to go on a whole different situation and we need to save it. So what we're gonna do? We got two topics. We could either do most underrated or worst gimmick because we're about to open up a can of worms right now.
I'll tell you right now, worst gimmick is what I want.
Okay, I'm gonna put it out there. In fact, no. In fact, screw it. Next week we're doing worst gimmick. I'm gonna put the question up on the topic. Yeah, we're doing worst gimmick next week. We gotta find awful gimmicks, and we're gonna find it now. Make sure you go to the pages.
That's gonna be a great show. I can't wait.
See, Makeshift Tag Teams opens up the can of worms there.
Before I get to the sponsor, I want to say thank you to everybody watching or who has watched, and to you because I had a really crappy day and I found out my boy passed.
Yeah.
And I didn't even know if I even wanted to do the show, but I'm in great spirits. We're going to deal with that when we deal with that.
Yeah.
But I also want to, oh man, that needs to go. I need to delete a lot of this stuff in here.
Okay.
But hold up. Where is the... Oh, okay, I was about to say. Now let's talk about the sponsor. Look, summertime's here, so it's too late to work on that summer body. But what you can do is get ready for a sexy time in the winter. You know what I'm saying? Because you're going to be hot in that house. You know, you'll have to take some clothes off sometimes. Then you want to look presentable. You know what I'm saying? So look, you go to www.freec3.com. You use code STM for 20% off for life. Now, look, you need a meal plan. You got it. It's not the same thing every day. Look, I gotta get back on it because I needed a budget for a little bit. But look, the meals, like you can choose what you like to eat, what you don't like to eat, and they will divvy it up for you. You need workout plans. They got you. It's too easy, man. Look, I'm talking about increase your muscle gain, lose fat, whatever it is you need to do. You go to www.freec3.com. Use code STM for 20% off for life. Not like WO.
And as always, control your nutrition by smashing the diet.
Smashing the mother loving.
That's what we got to do.
Let's see. Y'all need to do this show this week. we doing worst gimmick next week.
Yeah. We're doing worst gimmick next week for sure.
The number one at one is now brought to you by the hip hop.
We are going to find the worst gimmicks and we are going to talk about them.
Edward, R.I.P. Abe. That's right. R.I.P. my man, Big Abe. Wait a minute. Hold up. What is this?
Okay, somebody's going to have to explain to me what's the Sami Zayn Edward situation that we're talking about here. Like, we're going to have to dig deeper. I didn't even know that was a thing. So,
but look, Brian said use the code tonight and you can get yourself a free order.
Woo wings! Yeah! Woo woo! Wings! Legendary flavors! World Championship wings! Woo! Woo wings! Yeah! Woo!
Why is he open? Wait.
Doing that? Get yourself some woo energy, okay? Because sometimes you just be working way too hard and you want to have some energy to mess with those kids at night or whatever it is you got to do. All right? Because woo energy. You want to people talking about who's got too much sugar and too much this and too much that. Not Ric Flair.
He just got the power of woo in his energy drink.
And it doesn't include vodka. Okay? So you already know.
All right. Do you know what's something that I've watched that video a billion times with the Woo Wings, but I just noticed that Ric Flair opens the box quickly and closes it like twice. Like, why?
Wait, hold on. Now I gotta actually watch the
We
video.
gotta watch it.
Now I gotta actually look at the video. I never paid attention to what he was doing.
Woo wings! Yeah! Woo woo! Wings! Legendary flavors! World Championship wings! Woo! Woo wings! Yeah!
I just noticed that.
Yeah. Bro, those could have been half-eaten wings. We'd have never known.
Oh my god! I just noticed that.
I don't even know if they were chicken wings, man. Those could have been chicken tenders.
I was like, "Why'd you open the box so quick, Rick? You didn't want to show it."
Oh,
Woo Wings, yeah. Oh Jesus!
Well, look, Omar said, "Be careful on worst gimmick. Gonna get yourself canceled from talking for every special needs gimmick in wrestling history for 90 minutes." Look, we're not going. We might just choose the worst one out the bunch, but
Yeah.
we're not going to do every single one.
No. We're not going to do every single. We're talking, but this is also where you're going to come in handy. When we posted it on the Smash the Mat discussion and the Facebook page, comment, because that helped us a lot today. Which thank you so much to everybody. We based it on your suggestions, and
Yeah,
again,
exactly.
you helped build this show into what it is. So we always appreciate you. So
Like, all I know is I didn't start thinking about what was going to happen, what we were going to do for the show until I was driving home.
yeah.
So yeah, we depend on the viewers.
And I feel like we've been having fun these last 3 weeks, especially. So
I don't know why my dog just came up here like she got an attitude.
uh-oh.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what, G? I've been meaning to tell you. Me and your dog have been having a conversation.